Hey, Brad, what's that?
What's what?
That thing right in front of you, man.
Oh, you mean the script that's telling me to remind our listeners to subscribe to Geeklirious on iTunes or any platform of their choice?
Yeah, but wasn't there more?
Alright, let me take a look. Hey, there's a part where I tell the listeners to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter using our handle @Geeklirious.
Yeah, that's the best line I ever wrote.
Oh, crap. I deleted it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 38 of Geeklirious. My name is Brian Cambriello. His name is Mike Tessmacher.
Hey.
And today we're going to be talking about the whole Guardians of the Galaxy controversy, specifically the possible leaving of Drax the Destroyer, played by Dave Bautista. He's obviously been very vocal about this whole situation, and there's a good chance we might not see him return for Guardians 3. Which sucks. But first, where do you love to visit the most, Mike?
I love to visit Geeklirious on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
But what's so good about Geeklirious?
I mean,
about geeked up comics and games.
What are you talking about?
Our names are so similar. Yes, Geeked Up Comics and Games, our sponsor by proxy of Studio. They'll let us use their studio space, and in return...
Yeah, Geeked Up Comics and Games. If you are in the tri-state area, preferably New York, Long Island, come to Geeked Up and get your comics and games and apparel and...
collectibles.
All your geek needs.
Wow, I did a really shit job of doing that. Okay, moving on.
That's what they come to us for.
The worst possible plugs ever. No, but yes, as always, thank you. Big ups to the guys down at Geeked Up Comics and Games. They are fantastic.
And also, if you have questions, you can email us at geeklirious@gmail.com. And like I said, all the social networks we have, you can...
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook,
and Twitter,
and
YouTube,
yes, the black sheep of the family.
And you can also subscribe to us on Google Play Music, where they have their podcast section.
You actually can't subscribe on Google Play Music.
Really?
I thought so.
No, because Google has its own podcast app.
Mm-hmm.
And you can subscribe to us on that, because we are on that. And yeah, you can do it through there. And also iTunes. That if you have iTunes, you can subscribe to us there. And if you like us, give us, a rating if you can.
That would be fantastic. Everybody loves a good rating. I rate myself every morning.
2 stars.
2 stars.
Okay. So yeah.
Anyway, Mike, how have you been doing?
I've been doing good.
What you been geeking into?
I did it to myself again, and I started playing The Witcher 3 again.
Okay.
I've been meaning to get back into it, because I got the bad ending the first time I played. My first
I didn't know there's more than one ending.
There's multiple endings, depending on, choices.
It's like Star Fox 64. I didn't realize there was more than one ending until, last year.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've never played Witcher. Tell me about it.
It's awesome. It's really cool. I didn't know anything going into it the first time I played. I didn't read the books, and I didn't play the games beforehand. So the third one was the first going in. And it confused me a little bit on my first go through when, just the beginning. I don't think it does a great job of getting you in the story. But not in a way that would be you could do a little reading and stuff.
Reading? In a
Well,
video
like-
game?
Well, yeah, there's like books in it and scrolls and notes you can read. So there's like lore in it that you can go more in depth, which is cool if you want to. But I don't think like
Is it like Skyrim and the Lusty Argonian Maid volumes 1 through 3?
there's stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. I like it though. I like the main character. He's got just enough personality. Like he's not just a made up, you didn't create him or anything. So he has a story and he has a personality, which I really like. And you can do really cool stuff. Graphics are really good. Gameplay's tight. But I like playing it, and I'm getting a lot of more details with the second playthrough now that I understand the story more. So I'm playing it, and main reason I'm playing it is because, one, I want to get a good ending, and two, I didn't get, when I played it, the DLC, the expansions weren't out, so I didn't get a chance to play those.
Right.
I've had them for a while, because I had the season pass or whatever, but, the bad ending really kept me away from going back. But now I'm back to it, and I can't stop playing it.
Yeah,
it's great.
Everybody I talk to always says that The Witcher is... Do you have to play 1 and 2, presumably, before you play 3? Or are they all different storylines?
It's a continuation. It does help if you play it, like I was saying, like, it doesn't do the best job of catching you up, but you get there, and you don't need to know too much. I mean, it tells you enough. I mean, basically, you're a witcher, which is like a demon hunter or like a monster slayer.
Okay.
And you go around town to town, and you do that kind of stuff. And basically, you are trying to find your protege. Pretty much, she's lost, and one of the kings of a bad empire. He's not a good king, he's kind of he's an a-hole. But, Geralt wants to find her as well, so they kind of work together to find her. And that's all I'll say, because there's a lot of stuff that I'm leaving out, obviously. It's a huge game, and really detailed, and really good.
Speaking of The Witcher, did you hear that Henry Cavill wanted to play Geralt?
That'd be pretty cool. I heard someone else too. Who was it? I'm forgetting who it was.
You know who would make a good Geralt? I forget his name, but
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, he definitely would. Yeah, I was gonna say if you're gonna go with like a relatively unknown actor, you ever watch Black Sails?
Yeah.
The main antagonist of the show, the pirate aside, the crew the guy with the black hair. He was also in Shameless.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I can't
just give him white hair.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you need. White hair. No, he'd be good. He's got a good face for it.
Yeah. That would be cool. Who else would be good for Geralt?
Oh, his name is Zach McGowan.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got a good face for it. Yeah, but if they ever did make a Witcher movie, there's I think a variety of good actors that could play the title role.
Yeah, definitely. That could be a whole other topic for another day, I guess. How about you? What have you been doing?
Well, I've had a string of bad luck recently, but
yeah.
So, I had some health issues. That's why we didn't record last week. But I'm better now. I'm doing good. But so I tried to go see 2 concerts in the past month, both of which got canceled
due to rain.
One was due to rain. The other one was Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah.
And the singer's voice
due to them sucking.
No, it wasn't because of their musical talent or lack thereof, in Mike's opinion. It was, no, he had like an infection in his throat. And then, so that one, luckily I didn't waste my time going to. Unfortunately, Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson, I had tickets and they upgraded our seats. We were up close, and then we saw the opening band, who were pretty good. Band Deadly Apples. Deadly Apples. You ever hear of them?
No. But,
they were pretty good. Very similar to Manson, like the singer. Like when he first got on stage, I was like, "That's not Manson," but it sounds a lot like Manson.
Mini Manson.
Mini Manson. Anyway, yeah. Then the PA came over with the loudspeaker, and they were like, "Oh, hey, everyone, take cover! There's a storm coming." And we're like, "Oh crap!" So we all like went to the band, like under the band shell, and just freaking not the band shell. What's it called? Like the awning of the arena. And yeah, it sucked. And we waited there for like 2 hours. It ended up getting canceled. And yep, so bad luck with that. But I have been playing Kingdom Hearts still.
2.
Yes. So I beat Kingdom Hearts 1. And
you were not a fan of.
I liked it. I did not like some of the gameplay, but the story was good enough.
But 2 is a big thumbs up?
2 is a big thumbs up. I gotta tell you about Chain of Memories first, though. So remember the game in between?
The PSP game.
No, it was a Game Boy Advance game.
Okay.
They remastered. So it was the worst part was that it was super monotonous, but it had a good story. Mm-hmm. So I kept playing through the monotony of it to keep progressing into what the story was. And it had a good twist, and I didn't see the twist coming. I was like, oh, wow, alright. So it was kind of worth it. And then I found out at the end of the game that you got to replay, or that you got a separate mission as Riku. Mm-hmm. So I was excited because I was like, oh, it's the first time I've ever played as anyone aside from Sora in Kingdom Hearts. So I played as Riku, who I liked his fighting style a lot. It's actually very reminiscent to the drives from Kingdom Hearts 2. He goes into like a dark mode and he gets like 2 swords and he's awesome. It's sick. Anyway, but Riku's storyline is literally just a condensed version of the main storyline. You just fight every boss over again. Like, kill me, Jesus Christ. And yeah, it did continue the story a little, like, you figured out what Riku was doing during the whole ordeal with Sora and the castle, but Jesus Christ. Anyway, I felt very accomplished when I finished it, and not in a good way, more like a thank God this is over kind of way.
So how far are you into 2?
So Kingdom Hearts 2 has this weird opening where you play as Roxas and not Sora. So I wasn't aware of that. So I was like, who the hell is this kid? You play as him for a decent amount of time, and kind of like, it shows you around the new mechanics of the game, but not really that good of a job of it. It's pretty much like playing the tutorial from Kingdom Hearts 1 over again, because you don't get any of the cool stuff until like the very end of the tutorial, and you get one fight with using a drive mechanic, and then it's over. And then I'm like, alright, cool. And then it just kind of throws you to the wolves. So, once again, kind of not super intuitive. But now that I'm getting the hang of it, the fighting system is so much better than in 1. It's so fluid.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
Like, the way the combos link together, and you have so many options and ways to fight. And I'm playing on Proud Mode, which is, it's like the second to last hardest difficulty. There's like 4 difficulties. I'm playing on like level 3 or 4.
That's like the one above normal, pretty much.
Yeah. So if there was like if it was like easy, medium, hard, expert, it'd be hard.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't dare play on critical mode. I
should.
No, I don't hate myself that much.
Get that trophy.
No, the only reason I played on Proud Mode is because there's a secret ending that I heard of that you get.
Oh, okay.
But and also to challenge myself a little bit, because I play on easy mode for Chain of Memories to blow through it, so I'm like, alright, I gotta actually put some work in now. Enjoy the game. Yeah. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2, super cool. I got to play it in Mulan stage, which is cool. I went to the Beast's Castle, which is cool. I haven't been to it yet, but I saw it coming up, that it's Hercules' Coliseum's back.
Okay.
I got a drive for him, and I got some cool special moves like with Mulan and Mushu and the Beast and stuff like that. So those are pretty cool. I like all these special moves that they have. And then they have this cool mechanic where if you die during a boss fight, there's a chance that Mickey can come and save you to revive you, and you get to play as Mickey for a little bit. And he's very similar. Like, think of like Master Yoda from Attack of the Clones,
Mm-hmm.
like where he's flipping all over.
Yeah.
That's literally Mickey. He's just like doing somersaults and flying around with his Keyblade. It's dope. And then you have to like kind of like charge up this blast or charge up your energy to revive Sora. Anyway, it's kind of a cool mechanic. But looking forward to playing more of it and to diving deeper into the story, because I'm starting to get why Kingdom Hearts is kind of regarded as one of those like games with a super convoluted story, because I'm like starting to lose it. I'm like, oh my god, there's so much to deal with. There's Organization 13, and then there's the Nobodies, and I'm just trying to wrap my head around all of it. But anyway, yeah, that's enough talk about Kingdom Hearts. Let's talk some Guardians of the Galaxy.
Or not Guardians of the Galaxy.
Or not.
Will it be?
The Guardians may never be the same. Weird. Anyway, all right. So, in his quote, Dave Bautista mentioned, killing off his character, recasting his character. So we're gonna kind of go through all of the options that Disney has.
Well, should we recap like what's been happening?
Yep, I was just about to do that. Okay. So essentially, what happened was Dave Bautista, who plays Drax the Destroyer in Guardians, essentially said in a nutshell, hey, if you don't use James Gunn's script that he wrote, I am leaving. Which I don't know if he actually can do because of contracts and all that fun stuff. But
and even more backstory, if you haven't been around or been paying attention, James Gunn was fired from Disney for quote-unquote offensive tweets that were old. And he apologized, but unfortunately that wasn't enough. But yeah, now Dave Bautista.
Mm-hmm. He's been very vocal about this whole thing.
Yeah, he, what's his face? Chris Pratt is taking time to decide what he wants to do, and I'm sure the others are. I don't think it's just going to be Dave Bautista that leaves, though.
Yeah, from what I understand, it seems like James Gunn was very close to a lot of the actors.
Yeah.
And James Gunn's brother is also in the movie.
Sean Gunn.
Sean Gunn, yeah.
Well, he did a lot. He did all the stand-in work for Rocket Raccoon.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Amongst other things, he was also Crag or whatever. Kraglin,
yeah. So he was a part of it too. I can't imagine that he would return either.
Of course not. Yeah, no.
So, and he was a rather large part of the second movie. He had that great scene with when Yondu gets his the salute from the Ravagers.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. Like they have a specific name for it, but like the fly his colors or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then like there's that great scene of him just like looking all teary eyed, just like yeah, like it's just a really good scene. It gets me every time. It gives me chills.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. He's very emotional. Yeah, I know the answer to this is probably no, but have you ever seen Gilmore Girls?
No.
Okay, so my fiance Alyssa loves Gilmore Girls, and I've watched it with her a couple times. Yeah, she watches it pretty frequently. She must have rewatched the show countless times. But
is it like a supernatural show? Are they witches?
No. You might be thinking of Charmed.
Yeah, probably Alyssa Milano. Right?
Yeah. Anyway, I know this is completely different. It's just about it's about a mom and a daughter and their relationship, and they live in this like super kooky town, and Sean Gunn plays like the kookiest of the bunch. He's I forget what his character's name is, but he's always trying to work out all these like get rich quick schemes, and he's very funny in the show. But so I never really got a chance to see him act per se. Like, he did like TV acting, which is not necessarily the most like in depth, but
he's a great character actor.
Yeah, great character actor.
And then more importantly, James Gunn. Do you really think there's any hope of him like actually coming back to direct?
I don't think there is, but I think that if they don't rehire him, which they're not, there's going to be a lot of backlash from the actors and from like the fans, because this is it was a BS decision, and we've talked about this in
at length. We've
in excess.
People know, how we feel. Just listen to the last episode.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about the possible ways that they could kind of fix this whole deal and what they could do with Drax's character.
Some scenarios.
So first off, we're gonna talk about killing him off.
Okay.
So, Drax Destroyer, obviously a huge part of the Guardians. Has some of the best, most memorable lines. He's the powerhouse of the team.
He ended up being like one of the best characters in it.
Yeah.
Like low key, he stole the show in a lot of respects.
Yeah, there's that great scene from him in Guardians 2 where Mantis is like reading their minds or whatever, and he's like, he just like starts shouting, she told everyone your deepest, darkest secrets. And starts cracking up. Like, he's hysterical in that. And it really sucks to think that won't be there anymore. But so killing him off obviously might be the easiest route to go for Marvel, for Disney, whatever you want to say. So obviously, spoilers for Avengers: Infinity War, but Drax is one of the many included in what's been known as the snap.
Yeah.
So he's gone already. They could very easily just keep him gone,
That's weird, though.
It is weird.
Like,
it is weird.
Everyone else comes back that got snapped, and he just doesn't.
Maybe not everyone else comes back.
Well, true. Yeah, if that's the case, then okay, maybe. I don't think that's the case, though.
I don't think it is either, but it would be weird if he's the only one that doesn't come back.
But then then there's the whole conversation of, okay, then if he's not coming back, then who else that got snapped at least isn't coming back?
Right.
Obviously Spider-Man's coming back because that's Far From Home. And
obviously Black Panther's coming back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then who besides him?
I don't know.
Groot?
Did Mantis go?
No. Yeah.
Another Guardians character, though.
It was only Nebula and Rocket that survived, right?
Yeah, that's right. Oof. Yeah, the Guardians got totaled.
Yeah. Yeah. Even before the snap, I mean, losing Gamora and all that's, and Yondu.
Yeah. Yeah, the Guardians really got totaled in the last couple movies.
Yeah, who's had it worse? The Guardians or Thor?
Well, Thor did lose the entire population of his planet.
And his father, his mother, and his brother.
Yeah.
And his sister.
I'm gonna say Thor had it worse. But Guardians are a real close second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, obviously, I think the easiest way to kill him off would be the fact that Thanos already did it. And then they might just have to write in some kooky, cockamamie, subtext or something to be like, oh, he's not coming back because of this reason. Another way they could do it is maybe, depending on where they went in the snap, maybe he dies in that. Like, maybe, he sacrifices himself in wherever they went to save others, have him go out on a heroic death. There's not many ways they can do this without having him on screen at some point.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, pretty much all of the stuff for Avengers 4 is already done, right?
Yes.
So there's most of that's taken care of. So then the question is, you kill him in Guardians 3.
Yeah.
So,
But he's not going to appear in Guardians 3 at all.
But maybe Marvel could work out, be like, listen, just do this and we'll kill you off in that, and then then you're good. Then that's it.
Yeah. That might be. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be an on-screen death or a very quick death.
Yeah. Because they already... Well, this is the thing, it's like...
Did I say on-screen? I
script,
meant off-screen. Off-screen death, not on-screen death.
Well,
I'm saying it could be either.
Yeah,
but I think I said the same thing twice in a row. I said it's either going to be an on-screen death or a quick on-screen death. No, it's going to be either off or a quick on.
what would you prefer?
A quick on.
Yeah. I mean, you could just have him, sacrificing himself, which he's done. I remember the spoilers for the Telltale
La 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 la.
There's just a point where he sacrifices himself, but he ends up surviving. But this, he could actually, sacrifice himself, and, it's kind of, ambiguous, at least, maybe.
Right.
Maybe you don't necessarily see him getting torn to shreds or nothing. I don't think that would be cool. But, yeah, maybe, I think in Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale, they were, being chased by this giant monster or whatever, and they were in a spaceship, and he just, jumps out the back of the spaceship and kills this monster and stuff. This giant, beast. That's
cool. I gotta play that.
You really do.
Do you own it on disc, or do you have it digitally?
Unfortunately, digitally.
That's okay.
If I had the disc, I would have.
I'm sure it's not too expensive.
You need to play this.
Maybe after Kingdom Hearts, there's a lot of games I still have to catch up on.
I would recommend, because Telltale always has those sales where they,
Oh, yeah.
$2 for the whole, thing. Just
yeah. You'll get, Minecraft and Walking Dead and there's, a bunch of them. Batman. Alright, so next is, are you recast or replace?
Well, wouldn't that be, what do you mean,
so recast would be
character with a different character?
Yeah, replacing the character with a different character, Captain America joins the Guardians. Or, recast, as in you get an entirely different actor to assume the role as Drax the Destroyer.
So who could play Drax?
So I have 2 names on my list. Would you like to hear my 2 names?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the first one is a fellow wrestler and actor by the name of John Cena.
You can't see him.
I know, he might not appear on the film, but might be worth it. So, obviously, I don't want this. This is not something that I want. But if you're gonna go with a muscle-bound dude with a sense of humor, John Cena's got a pretty damn good sense of humor, as evident from his movie he did with Amy Schumer. Was a Trainwreck. He was hysterical in that. Very dry, stoic sense of humor, I think, could really lend itself well to the character of Drax.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And the other one I have, it's Mike Tyson, and then I put a question mark after it.
Oh boy.
I don't actually want this, but how hysterical would it be to have Mike Tyson painted up like Drax?
If I could do a good Mike Tyson impression,
I'm not even going to attempt
a Mike Tyson impression of him doing Drax. Which, I wish I was skilled enough to do that.
I don't even know. He's got a lisp, right?
Yeah.
I always go to who's that comedian? Tom Segura. You ever see Tom Segura?
Yeah.
Tom Segura has this great bit about meeting Mike Tyson on an airplane, and there's this part where he's trying to get Tom's attention, and he's like, "Hey Tom, where's your show?"
Yeah. Him with some Drax lines, that would be weird. Who else?
He told everyone your deepest, darkest secret. That was pretty good. That wasn't bad.
Oh, please don't. Please don't.
Oh, come on. That Mike Tyson was better than you expected my Mike Tyson to be. Come on.
I wasn't expecting much.
Jackass. Alright. So, who do you think could recast? And you literally don't have to give an answer, because I literally had all day to come up with this, and I came up with 2.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel is already playing Groot.
Exactly.
He plays 2 characters.
Give him double duty.
I'm
trying to think.
He's actually not in great shape. I saw a recent picture from him. He's got a gut now.
Well, because he's just sitting in his studio booth recording I Am Groot in every language.
I am Groot. Donde está Groot?
You get fat doing that.
Yo soy Groot.
It's got that
Me llamo Groot.
Groot money. Who played the guy, the guy that played, Colossus in Deadpool?
I don't know his name. Wouldn't be terrible. He's a little tall, though.
Yeah.
I mean...
Drax is a big guy.
Oh, wait. Isn't he all CGI the whole time?
But it is a guy, ain't it?
Who does the voice? I don't know what that guy looks like.
I thought it was like he does it, but then they just like CGI'd him.
I'm gonna look up a picture of what,
I don't know how
the actor. What the actor.
Well, maybe that's what they do though. They go CGI.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. And then did you get someone to do a really good impression? Yeah, definitely not this guy.
Okay. Maybe.
I'm gonna try to.
I mean,
paint
you paint him green, put some red tribal stuff on him.
He's got like a Johnny Depp like mustache goatee combo going on, and like some swished hair. He's a. Yeah, he definitely does not look like Colossus in the least bit, and definitely would not be a good Drax. He looks like a metalhead. Anyway,
yeah. Okay, so maybe not.
CGI could work.
I mean, I think it's just really they're gonna kill him off.
Yeah,
and the Guardians always are getting new members anyway. Maybe Iron Man joins them.
Okay, so let's talk about replacing the Guardians. So when I was thinking about this, I wanted somebody who would kind of fit that role of Drax, like the powerhouse, like bit of a stoic type.
Yeah.
But someone who necessarily doesn't understand social cues very well. And the first person I thought of was Thor.
Yeah.
So Thor obviously has a history with the Guardians. He had the most screen time with them in Infinity War.
That was fantastic.
And he has a similar comedy to Drax. He's got, like I said before, he's got that blunt. He is like kind of unaware of like pop culture, unaware of slang, unaware of social cues. So I think Thor would make a really good addition. Plus, like I said, he's got the power, but he might be too powerful. Because the Guardians are kind of ragtag, and having Thor on their team might be kind of OP, you know?
Yeah.
A little overpowered.
See, I'm going to go with taking something from the new comics.
Yeah, go for it.
And
it's not Squirrel Girl, is it?
No.
Thank God.
Doctor Strange.
Okay. Doctor Strange is dope.
Yeah. In the new comics, he goes to space.
Okay.
Basically because there's no more... He used up all the magic on Earth, so he has to...
Magic is finite?
Well, it recharges, but he needs to, like, go to other planets to get the magic from there. Well, Earth doesn't have any.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so he goes off on adventures and whatnot with,
The Guardians?
No, he has an alien, she's like an alien Indiana Jones type. Alien Lara Croft, pretty much.
Okay.
And, that's his partner, and he goes on adventures with her. It's really good.
Oh, you know what I heard today? Apparently Lara Croft was based off of Tank Girl.
I could see that a little bit. Anyways, yeah, I could see Doctor Strange, but, like, doing something like that. Like, him joining the Guardians and him going on a quest with, like, that. I could see something like that.
I can see that. Yeah, absolutely.
Filling out. Or Iron Man, because in the comics he was in the Guardians.
See, I didn't know that.
He had a little love thing with Gamora.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
From what I remember.
That is surprising.
Yeah.
I did not know that. But then again, I don't know a lot about, the current state of the Marvel Comics universe. Alright, so Vision, I think, would also maybe be a good addition. Obviously, I don't know if he's coming back after Infinity War.
I hope so. I really hope they do like how they did in the comics, where he's just white now because he lost most of his personality from him dying or whatever. So he has that awesome.
Isn't that the way he looks in the Avengers video game? For like the
Yes. Yeah, that would be really cool.
That would be cool. So obviously he's played by the great Paul Bettany, who has a really great sense of humor, but once again, one of those characters that is still kind of learning about human social cues and culture, so still a little bit off, which I think could also fit that Drax role, you know, a little powerful, a little slow, but once again, similar to Thor, might be a little too powerful for the group, a little too OP.
I don't know. Well, I feel like since you are losing, well, one, we don't even know if Gamora's coming back, so they're Gamora-less right now, and let's say they're going to be Drax-less. So that's only Nebula, which is weird because if Gamora's gone, I guess Nebula fills out that Gamora role.
Yeah.
So there's Nebula, Groot, Rocket, and obviously Star-Lord. So, maybe even like War Machine or something like that. That'd be cool.
War Machine would be pretty cool.
Who else?
Well, I've got one more.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Ant-Man. Perfect.
Oh, Ant-Man would be fantastic.
Because in the comic, Scott Lang, he was in the Guardians.
I did not know that. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, I can totally see him
perfectly. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't exactly fill the role, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. He'll be a change of pace. Yeah, I'm totally down with that. Now I kind of want that, Ant-Man and the Guardians.
Yeah, I was gonna say even without Drax being gone, like now that Gamora's gone, like they could totally use Ant-Man or even the Wasp.
Yeah,
I'd be down for either of those.
Ant-Man or the Wasp would be fine additions.
Oh, dude, what if it was like Black Panther or something like that? That'd be dope.
Black Panther would be incredible, but I kind of don't want to see that because I like him the best when he's with the team.
Yeah.
And I feel like with the Guardians, I mean, it would be a team, but not the team.
I could see like a scenario. Obviously, this is like way, way out there. So, but like if like Wakanda was destroyed. And,
okay.
Then, like,
then I could see
have,
that.
Like a Wakanda, like then maybe like he could like start his own Wakanda or something. Like Asgard, like maybe take his people to like a new planet with the Guardians or something like some scenario like that.
Right, absolutely. So I have one more on my list. This one's kind of go out there. This one's kind of out there, so go with me. So obviously, Marvel recently purchased, or is in the early phases of purchasing 21st Century Fox, which includes the X-Men. And what?
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, and what way to include one of the best X-Men ever? I think Wolverine would be a fantastic addition to the Guardians of the Galaxy.
You never really see them interact in the comics, as far as I know.
They need an angry powerhouse character. There you go. You got Wolverine.
Or why not Colossus?
I love Colossus, but I've given him way too much love on this podcast.
He deserves it.
He doesn't
get a lot of love.
He does deserve it. I do love Colossus.
Yeah, it's funny. That's one of my favorite X-Men as well.
He's great, and he would make a fantastic addition. But Wolverine, I feel like he's a little bit more high profile. He's got the shady, dark past. You know, I think it would lend itself well to the Guardians. You know, and especially in the role of Drax. You know, if you're going to replace a character, they're very similar. You know. Both, you know, fight with swords. He's got claws. They get hotheads. You know.
Yeah. I could see them working something out like that.
And plus, how could you not want to see Wolverine fighting like space aliens and stuff?
Exactly.
Like ripping through green blood, splattering everywhere. Schnick, schnick. Sup, bub? Stabs an alien in the face.
Smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
A space cigar.
How do you think space cigars work? Are they like vapes?
He has the spacesuit mask on. He's just smoking a cigar in the mask.
How funny would it be if he like opened up his spacesuit to let the smoke out and like closed it back up, like pressurized?
Yep. That'd be great.
How about the Hulk?
That'd be cool too.
Like specifically Bruce Banner. Even he didn't have to turn into the Hulk. I just want Bruce Banner on that team.
Well, yeah,
and then occasionally the Hulk pops
the
out.
Hulking out when they need him to Hulk out. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool.
Once again, angry destruction force.
But also, like, the other stuff, the Bruce Banner side, you know, him being smart. And funny, too. Like, there's so much humor.
Oh, yeah, no, Mark Ruffalo has, like, the best dry sense of humor.
So good. So good.
Him and Thor still have that best... the Ragnarok, you know, the sky's getting real low.
I hate Bruce Banner. Oh, he's so smart. I like Hulk.
I gotta rewatch that movie. It's so good.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot. A lot. I went on that binge where I was watching it like all the time. When it comes on Netflix, that's what I do.
There's a couple movies I have my go-tos. I know you're a Marvel guy. I'm more of a Disney guy. When I don't know what to watch Disney-wise, I used to watch Lilo and Stitch. That used to be my go-to. Mm-hmm. And they took it off Netflix. So now my go-to is I usually watch Tarzan or Hercules.
Tarzan's got some
good music. Sometimes Mulan. Yeah, Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think that about wraps it up for episode 38. But before we go, what do you think? What do you think of the possibility of Drax no longer being in Guardians?
Does Drax get the axe?
Find out next. No. Same bad time, same bad channel. Yeah, should they kill him off? Should they replace him? Should they recast him? Who wants to see Mike Tyson as Drax the Destroyer? Come on.
Yeah.
Start that petition.
Or Colossus.
Mike Tyson as Colossus means Can you imagine Mike Tyson trying to do a Russian accent?
I can't even
don't even attempt it.
I'm doing it in my brain just to let you know. I'm saving you guys.
I'm not even attempting that one. Yeah. I still got, hey Tom.
Hey Tom. That's
Where's your show? Hollywood Improv. Where's that? Google it.
Oh, man.
You've seen that, right? That whole skit? Oh, Jesus. All right, guys. Yes. But, yeah, let us know what you think. Social media, you know.
Catch us on everything. And big thanks to
yes, once again, guys. Geeked Up. You guys are the bomb. All right, guys. Well, that about wraps it up. You guys have a fantastic week. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.